right, so here's the fun part of the build.
Boom, baby.
Yeah, fun part of the build. This is the body kit that's going on this beast.
Obviously, you probably already seen it or heard, or I'm sure it was in the title somewhere, but it's a LTO kit, wide body, E30. For the coupe, I think we do have to adjust it a little bit to fit perfectly on the vert, but we'll get it right. And then kit designed by Kyza and then put together by the guys over at LTO, right?
Yep. And then we have some DTM Fiberworks parts as well. They hooked it up with a front and back bumper, also the hood, a carbon hood, and a carbon wing.
The wing, we were gonna use the LTO one, but it looked kind of high for the vert. So we went with the smaller one, still a little bit extra, but that's what we do. Yeah. So
yeah, and we fitted this hood on earlier. We haven't shown that yet, but it looks pretty damn sick on this car.
Yeah, once we mount up the side of the car with the kit, then we'll put up the hood just to give it like that little teaser pic or whatever. But yeah, this is the kit. Pretty good quality kit. We're gonna have to make some minor adjustments to it, but it fits on pretty good from what we
were roughly fitting it on the car, and it was, from what it seems like, we'll need very minimal modifications, and that's mainly for like where the wheel, like inside the wheel arch, basically for clearance. But I think that's it.
Yeah,
I don't think this kit's gonna
forgot to mention, we were able to pressure wash the subframes and the trailing arms and the diff. So those are all gonna get refreshed and touched up and blessed by the guys over at Garage System.
We are having a little trouble with this one though. She's being stubborn.
But we're gonna hammer it out. We had to just oil it up and hit it from the back. What?
Hit it from the back.
What's wrong with you?
Heat, WD-40. She just does not want to come out. She's a stubborn girl.
We'll get it out.
Kind of mounted the wing up, so we made these little templates.
We're gonna drill the holes out for it.
We're just gonna drill the holes out for it. We still have hardware on order, so all that hardware is gonna be coming here very soon, so we can start mounting all this stuff up.
Initial kit mounted up, still have some adjusting to do, but that's basically where it's supposed to sit. The only adjustment you make on the on this kit, if you have a vert, is you have to just play with the rocker. We're gonna have to shave down these little nipples and then fill in the gap with some fiberglass, some resin, to just kind of fill that gap in. I think they have an updated kit already you don't have to do that anymore, but we have, since we've been sitting on this kit for a minute, we have the older version, but that's the only real difference we have to do. So, and we'll just go in through these little bloop, 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 bloop. Easy peasy. Quick update, got some Garage System let us borrow some of their bumper mounts and hardware because we don't have any of it. We're converting the, what do we have again? We have the early model, or
M-Tech, I believe. M-Tech?
No, that's the name of the bumper.
Oh, gotcha.
But the
early model.
Our car is the early model, right?
Early model E30.
Yeah, and we're converting the front and the back into late model, so it means requiring hardware that did not come with the car. So borrowing this so we can at least mount it up and drill the hole before we send it to powder.
Yeah, because in order to fit this whole body kit properly, we have to mount the front bumper up with the kit on there.
If we want it to be flush.
Yeah.
If we want it to be nice.
Otherwise, we can just say, you know, guess and hope it works. But nah, we'd rather do it properly.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna be making a cut below this line just to get rid of that. Probably allow some better airflow or whatever.
And then, yeah, we're almost time to actually mount this kit up. We have it all taped up right now. Pretty much where it's gonna be. It's getting pretty exciting, pretty real.
Yeah, and then here's some of the rivets. We're putting plastic rivets for right now just to have them in place, just to mount it. And then we'll put the final hardware after. But yeah, after we mount it, we're gonna send the whole body kit to our body shop, and then the actual car is going to our powder coat guy. So it doesn't seem like much is going on here, but the motor is currently getting worked on by SRP built, and then the harness is currently being built by, that'll be a surprise. We'll do a whole video for just the wiring harness and EC. That's actually pretty exciting, the collab we're doing for that.
This front bumper, we actually had to make a couple modifications to as well. We had to cut this back vent out. It went out pretty deep. So we had to cut all that pretty flush. And then on the inside, we cut all these vents out. If you look from the bottom, cut all the vents out to allow the body kit to sit as flush as possible. And then we just trimmed a little bit of the kit here and there.
Get a nice fit. I don't think we're gonna rock the trim cover that goes there. I kind of like it how it is. And for us, so we have to try to make this as easy as possible for us to wrap, because we'll be rewrapping this car over and over again. And
just make it easier.
Yeah, we just want to make our lives easier. So.
And then also with this body kit too, luckily it came, this is like a very high quality kit. Like shout out to LTO for making such a good kit.
So you basically had to shave the rears.
Yeah, so now there's just holes. So we're gonna get those filled in and then just drill some new holes out.
Yeah, that's the rear.
But yeah, that's what it looks like, flat.
And then yeah, we're gonna have my body shop guy just fill those holes in.
It can sit.
And it can sit flush. We might have to sand this little ridge down a little bit, but we can do that whenever.
Yeah, fits pretty good though after that.
That's really the only major adjustment to this kit. The only other adjustments is that we might slice a little bit here to make room for the wheels, and same for back here.
We just have to see how they fit first.
Slice here for a little bit to make room for the wheels, and then
that's pretty much it.
And I'm also just debating whether I should just rock this top portion of the kit or slice it here, just so we can have the fuel cell and whatever underneath it more exposed.
The only issue though is he was saying that this bottom section would all be exposed, because these early models usually have a piece that goes right here. That's what he was saying, was like, if we cut that, there's nothing to fill that in. It's just gonna be that.
Well, it's going to be white with the kit overlapping that.
Oh, I forgot the kit goes right there.
Yeah,
right.
I mean the kit's
but you mean just cut the sides off or the whole bottom portion? Because like, yeah, if we do that, then some of it's gonna come down, but this will still be exposed.
No, so I mean, it'd be, if you follow this line, this would be here, so that'll probably, like, this will probably be exposed right here.
Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be the end of the world.
That'll be gloss white, and then yeah, you'd be able to see the fuel cell, because we want to have a branding opportunity right here for our partner for that, but that'll be a whole other video. And I'm gonna send this dash to my other buddy, who's going to refresh it, and I'll just show you when it's done. That'll be cool.
By the time you guys see the next update, we'll have this kit pretty much screwed on and mounted up.
See you hanging with your friends, chilling. Day and night for days on end. Now you can't come see me tonight.
We got the body kit mounted up.
That thing looks good. Just
it looks.
Don't talk.
I'm sorry.
We're just trying to appreciate
the build.
Oh, look at that! Look at that mud. With some thickness, and then like no thickness. So like this side is BBL, right here. LTO BBL. No BBL. We didn't even record the mounting of the bumpers, but we were trying to debate whether to use the brackets or not. We have the brackets that Roxistic let us borrow, but
it didn't work.
I talked to Ari from DTM Fiberworks, and he was just saying we should just go straight into the mounting body. Yeah, so we just did one hole here. It's
actually through the OEM hole, so we didn't even drill anything.
Yeah, OEM hole, so it's just like that riv nut right here, and it's perfect fit there, and it's solid. It's not going.
We still have to get this bash bar in the front and the mount, the brackets, but yeah, it looks really good. It fits really nice. So, like just standing back to appreciate, like, ugh.
And we did, yeah, the same thing for the rear. We're gonna use the brackets. The only thing we still have to order is the carrier. Same situation. I think you can see it better from here. Where are you? You can kind of see the, yeah, you can see the bolt right here. But yeah, it's solid on there too. So it's gonna be easy removal on and off, and we can put the bolt there because obviously the over fender, the kit's gonna cover most of it. Mounted the front bumper, mounted the front lip part. We screwed these together. This still can be tightened, so this gap will be gone, and we're gonna sand it and everything. Once we screwed these together, we pulled back the whole kit back because it was kind of too forward, so we pushed it all the way back. Now we're gonna drill the holes for that. We're not gonna drill the rockers yet because we still have to do some figuring out how we're gonna like either fiberglass it, or we're even
fill that in somehow.
Yeah, or we're even thinking about just grinding down the metal on the car, but that might leave a hole on the side of the rocker. So I don't know, we're still figuring that out. But for now, we'll just mount the
fenders and everything.
Yeah, the front fender, the rear quarter, and then go from there. the passenger side now. Basically did the right side. We gotta just touch it up or whatever. A few little areas, but this side, no bolts yet. We're kind of seeing where we gotta align it. Obviously this has to be touched up against this body line. So we're basically gonna do the same thing we did on the other side, and then we're gonna have the body shop guy just block this out. We're not running this, we're gonna be using the fuel cell. So that'll basically be it. Time to cut these fenders out. We just need to make enough room to where when the car slams down up here, which I think will be enough, but we'll make our cut and see what happens.
We have a lot cut out of the rear though, that thing.
But I hope this is enough.
This used to sit where this arch is.
Yeah, it kind of
goes like see where that arch is? It used to sit way lower than that.
Something like that.
We did cut a lot out.
But Chris did this part.
Yeah, Chris did all that, welded it all up for us. We just have to cut this rear bumper part with that, following that arch, and that's it for that.
Pretty legit.
Anywho, we're gonna finish up the other side, and then we're pretty much ready to take this thing to powder coat.
Probably.
When this thing comes back, it'll be all I don't know. I'll let you guys see it for yourselves when it comes back. You never see like the backside very much.
No.
The whole panel like that.
But I never see the panel being cut off.
Cut completely off like that? You're like, oh shit, I can push this shit out with my fingers. This is like a whole new thing, never built a car before. Don't even know what we're doing, just kind of winging it. Anyways, guys, quick update for you guys. We got Cali PDR in the building. He's the guy that we call when we have any dents or dings or anything like that we need removed. He gets them out and makes it look like it was never even there. But yeah, on the E30, we have a couple little spots that we need to get out. And you can see right there, he's working on this one right now. But this crease line right here, you can see it. That's gonna be a pretty tough one, but he can do it. I believe in him.
Yeah, we have another one right here in the back.
Yeah.
We have to pick out.
Yeah, we got this one in the back. This one's a real good one too.
Good one too on the corner.
It's like someone just bumped bump straight into it. And then we have a couple other ones in the door, but it's kind of hard to see because the lighting's not that great. Oh yeah, there's a good one.
Around here, bottom.
Right on the crease too. That's a really difficult one to get out.
The body line?
Right on the body line, but yeah. Yeah, luckily we got, usually the way he does this is there's a, oh, let me show you on this side, because see how we have 0 door panels on there? There's nothing. There's usually a metal piece that covers there, but we cut that all off. And then there's also a door panel that goes on top of that. So the way he does it is he has these long sticks. See that?
This one is more difficult without panels.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I have to make pressure.
Yep. So yeah, it's also hard for him because these doors are light and they also have no locking mechanism in them. So he has to lock it down and.
We have to use magic.
Yeah, exactly. Use some magic. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. He's gonna get these dents out for us. We also have some other dents, but they don't matter as much because they're gonna be behind the body kit. So you don't really need to fix those because you're never gonna see them. So that's where we're at with that. Yeah, let's get those followers up. So yeah, make sure you follow him. Call him also if you guys ever need dents removed, because yeah, he's the best. Best I've ever seen, so. Thank you guys so much for watching our videos. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.